Bobby James. We know him, the guy with the hat. What you may not know about the amazing Bobby James, a legend in his own mind, is that in his own words, he has been around the block so many times, he has his own rug worn in the sidewalk. Legendary advice from Bobby. Close to 30 years experience in business, starting with his own pool service company in the 80s. 94, he formed his own country rock band and performed all around Ventura and LA County. He produced his own CD.
Hey, Bobby James.
1999. Hold up the CD. And over the last 18, at least he didn't hold up other things while he was making the CD, which is really cool. Over the last 18 years or so, he has worked too many multi-level businesses to remember, much less to mention here today. But he's finally found a home with MatchRate PLUS. The main reason being that the giving back aspect of both the company and the program for nonprofits has really rung a chord with this reformed but never absent musician. Here to tell you about it, the man with the hat himself. Come on, give it up, Bobby James. That's all for you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Just the way we rehearsed it.
Thank you, Mark. That was awesome. I appreciate that very, very much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am Bobby James with MatchRate PLUS, the guy with the hat. Now, I got to warn you up front, as Brad mentioned, we are recording, so I'm going to need a signed release from everybody. No, I'm just kidding. But we are recording. Also, the other thing I want to let you know is I'm going to be asking questions during the session here, so don't raise your hands. If you guys know the answer, just shout it out, okay? All right, everybody know the rules. We're going to play? Okay. Now, first question I have is, can you tell me what do I do?
Give cash out.
Wow, you guys are on it. You guys are sharp. Awesome. Okay, so first thing I want to tell you is I'll explain a little bit about our core service. What we do is with businesses that are accepting credit cards, processing credit cards, you get that little terminal there, you swipe a credit card, there's a company that processes that transaction for you. There's an agent attached to that account. What we do is we make the business owner the agent on their own account, and they start getting cash back. They get a 25% commission, what we call a rebate, every month on those transactions that they make every month. So, now, can anybody in the room tell me what we call this one-of-a-kind, patent-pending program? Wow, you guys are good. That's awesome. Okay, I got another one for you. What we do with that program is we also work with nonprofits. We help nonprofits with a no-cost, ongoing, sustainable fundraising program. And what we do with that is we take the nonprofit. We make them a referral agent, just like myself. I'm a referral agent. We make the nonprofit a referral agent. First thing the nonprofit does is they sign up their own merchant account. What happens when they do that is they become the agent on their own account. They get $50 cash up front. We call it an acquisition bonus. It's a one-time bonus. And because they are the merchant on the account, they are the agent on the account, they get 25% back on the profit every month on their own account. And because they're the referral agent to sign up the account, they also get a 17.5% commission every month. So the nonprofit gets a total of 42.5% back every month. Everybody with me? Okay? Now, the second part of that program is we work with their volunteer teams. What we do is we go out to the businesses in the community with a flyer just like this that we made up for nonprofits. We explain the program to the merchant. We say, hey, Mr. Merchant, we're looking for some support from you for our local nonprofit. And by the way, it's not going to cost you any money. And by the way, we're going to pay you for supporting the nonprofit. The merchant says, what? How does that work? Very simple. You sign up as a merchant partner with the program. We're going to start paying you 25% back commission on your own account, and the nonprofit gets $50 up front, and they start getting 17.5% every month on your account. Isn't that great? It doesn't cost you any money, and we're going to put money in your pocket. Well, yeah, sign me right up. So now, can you guys, you've been so sharp so far, can anybody in this room tell me what we call this one-of-a-kind fundraising program?
WeGiveBack USA.
Dang, you guys, I don't even need to do this presentation. You guys are on it. All right, I got another one for you. Now, this might be tougher. Okay? Can you tell me, how much does it cost the nonprofits and the businesses to participate in the program? How much?
0.
That's exactly right, because it's free. Dang, you guys are good. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. Now you learn by visual, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a little demonstration now. So, Haley, what are you doing up there? What are you giving them the app? Oh, I thought you guys were on it. Haley, come down here. Give me that sign. Oh my goodness. I thought you guys were on it. Want to thank my lovely assistant, Haley. Okay, now we are going to do a little demonstration here. So what I need first is a volunteer to be our nonprofit. Mr. Joe has volunteered graciously to be our nonprofit, so come on up here, Joe.
I just can't say no when you ask me, that's all.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Right about in this area right here.
Right here.
Fast the crowd. Just parallel park right there.
Parallel park.
No, face that way. Okay. Now, Joe is going to be our nonprofit here today. He's graciously.
You need a picture of this? It's not ending up on YouTube, okay? Just so you guys know.
FHB. FHB is our nonprofit. Anybody know what FHB stands for?
Funeral Home Business Director.
That would be our foundation for homeless beer drinkers. All right. Thank you, Joe.
I keep my
Now,
clip for this.
Now, I need a volunteer to be our first merchant. Thank you, Haley. You've helped out enough. I appreciate that. Somebody else want to come up here and be our first merchant? Come on, guys. I only got 10 minutes. All right. I see Taz walking up here. Thank you very much, sir. Don't spill that coffee. You want to stand? You want to stay right about here and face that crowd right there. All right, now, Taz is going to be. All right. Y'all know what that stands for? Anybody? Put that hat back on, sir. That would be. I lost the paper clip. Ye Old Irish Pub. That's what we're going to be right there. All right, you just gotta have to hold that. We only have 10 minutes. Okay, and our next supporter is going to be. I'm just going to pick you, Nelson. Would you come on up here and help us, please?
I don't do beer.
It's a distant cousin, but Nelson is going to be representing the BDA. Anybody know what the BDA is? Well, that happens to be, wow. That happens to be a club down the street from the Ye Old Irish Pub. That's our Beer Drinkers Association. Anybody see a theme going here? All right, now, our next volunteer, we need one more volunteer. One more volunteer, come on up here. Randy Tucker, thanks for playing. Hey, you can stand right between these two beautiful gentlemen if you would. Randy is going to be the BPS. We're going to change Randy's name to Bud. And he's going to be Bud's Party Store. Now old Bud here, he's going to support the organization because he figures that the Beer Drinkers has been supporting his party store for so many years that they're now homeless and he feels guilty about it. All right? So now, all right. Now you gentlemen just stand there. Now, here's what we're going to say about this. All right? Our Foundation for Homeless Beer Drinkers has decided to participate in this program. Okay, now the first thing they do is they're going to sign up their own account. We're going to pay them $50 up front for that. Hang on to that. And because they're the merchant on their own account, they get $25. Now, this is based on, I should tell you guys, if the company is profiting $100 a month, okay, we're just going to make the number simple for this example right here. But if the company is profiting $100 a month, 25% of 100 is? 25. You guys didn't need to sign for that, did you? All right, so we're going to give him another $25 for that. Thank you. And because the nonprofit is the referral agent to sign up the account, they're also going to get 17.5% on their own account. We're going to just round that up to $18. Okay? Thank you very much. Now, our first merchant here has decided to support our nonprofit by becoming a merchant partner. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Now, for that, the nonprofit is going to get another $50.
Yeah. Kind of liking this.
Don't spend that. And our merchant is going to get $25 back on his own account. And then the nonprofit will get another 17.5%, and we'll round that up to 18. I hope somebody's taking notes here and can tell me what the total is going to be after we're all done here. Okay?
Hey, I want to buy a beer.
Merchant number 2 Beer Drinkers of America over there signed up for the program to support the, of course, they're going to support the homeless beer drinkers, right? So our nonprofit gets another $50. Beer Drinkers of America get $25. And our nonprofit gets another $18. This is only in 1 month now, okay? Now keep that in mind. And then, of course, Bud over here signs up to support the program. Nonprofit gets another $50 for that. Mr. Bud Party Store gets $25. And our nonprofit gets another $18. Now, has anybody been keeping track of the numbers here?
Yeah.
And can tell us,
I can retire.
in this example, how much money we just gave our nonprofit?
220.
Close. How much?
Somewhere in 250, 300.
It's actually $297.
You win. Oh, wow.
Something like that. So now, again, these numbers are just rounded off for math purposes, but you can see the impact, can you not? And just imagine this is one nonprofit with 3 merchants behind it. What kind of an impact can we have on the local economy and the national economy by encouraging nonprofits to participate in this program? So I want to thank everybody for their time, and I want a big round of applause for my volunteers here. Appreciate the help, guys. If you want to keep the hats, you can take those home. And now here's what I want to say to everybody. If you know of a nonprofit, please make an introduction. Don't give them my number and ask them to call me. Please just make a personal introduction. I need to talk to the executive director or the chairman of the board with the nonprofit. Okay, and if anybody wants more detailed information, make sure I have your business card, your email address, and I will shoot you an email. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. And you guys have a great day.
All right. Good job.